Last time on Wilder versus Fury.
Wonderful job by our crew. The jab, and then Fury throws this big right hand, best punch of the fight. Bam! Look at that. Connected by Wilder. Oh, down goes Fury! What a left hook! Oh my goodness! A split decision draw.
Now, a split decision draw did two things. It had both fan bases upset and highly disappointed, but it also set the stage for the biggest rematch in heavyweight boxing in recent history. Everyone is giving their opinion on who won and who they think will win in a rematch. But I want to talk about a topic that isn't being discussed much. Confidence. Who gained it, who lost it, and what has happened since that night on December 1st, 2018. This is a confidence breakdown on Wilder versus Fury. Before we get started, if you're new to this channel, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and bell notification. On this channel, I do breakdown videos to help you get one step closer to your goals by analyzing successful people and the principles they live by. If you're not new to the channel, welcome back. Thank you for the support. Leave a comment down below and let's get into the video. In order to really figure out each fighter's current confidence level heading into the rematch, I think we have to examine everything being said on both sides. But before we do that, I must say that these two guys are selling the fight. So you have to take what they're saying with a grain of salt. It's my job to sift through the promo chit chat and bring you the truth. I know we are on Wilder Fury 2, but let's go all the way back to before the first fight and listen to what each fighter has to say before they square off.
You know where I am, you know what time, you know what place. I ain't scared of nobody. I'll come to your backyard, baby, for that, my man. I promise you that.
Anytime,
when you up in the ring with a real fighter, when you in for a real fighter, that's what it's all about, man.
No bother.
When you step in the ring, I will baptize you.
This was their first real face-to-face years before the fight. But let's examine each fighter's words once they officially started promo, starting with Fury.
And this is where I don't like you anymore. Culture. I came here today thinking me and you were similar. But sitting around this table, I know that me and you are so worlds apart. You're a bum from Alabama who's getting knocked out. Second of all, I'd like to say even Deontay Wilder knows to sit down in the presence of greatness. He even knows that. And why am I going to beat this bum? It's because he can't box, that's why. He's a big swinger. Okay, he's knocked a few bums out, but really he's got 40 fights. 35 of them have been against total tomato cans who can't fight back. So really, he's only had 5 fights. So if he thinks a 5-fight novice is going to land one of them big swinging windmills on my chin, then he can think again.
Fury is the ultimate showman and salesman. He is fun to watch and he can sell a show like no other, as well as Wilder. That's truly why they are the perfect dance partners. Fury did a lot of talking and a lot of entertaining the first time around. But what I noticed during my research is he rarely focused on what he was going to do. Fury's strategy was to get into Wilder's head by playing mind games, trash talking, and taunting Wilder.
It's now 4-0 because that was a 10-8 round out there. I seen fear in his eyes, he's just flapping. I always do it. He come here today to be all cool, calm and collected and make a joke of things. But I didn't come here to joke. I'm coming here to put on, get in his mind and put it right on him. And I've done that, I've achieved it in 3 dates. I've won every single competition. The mind games are mine. I am the master of the mind.
But besides the mind games, he talked about what Wilder wasn't going to do.
How am I going to let this little skinny spaghetti hoop man beat me? How am I going to do that? They don't call me the Gypsy King for nothing. Let me feel this power on the Alabama slammer.
Hey.
Come on, get up.
Are you serious?
Let's have a little body spark. Come on, I want to feel it.
Hey, let's do it then. Shit. I'm always for it. I'm always for it.
Frank, you back.
Ready?
I'm always for it.
I'm ready when you are, big
Let's go, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Come on.
Let's go.
Come on, then.
Let's go.
No, Frank, I want to feel that power.
I'm going to show you the full.
I want to feel the power.
I'm going to show you the full.
You're going to feel the fury. You're not going to feel no power, though.
I'm going to show you the
Come on.
I'm going to show you the full.
I hear all this knockout talk. I hear it loud and clear, but I just don't believe it. There's nothing in his body structure or persona or aura that tells
with
me
39
he's gonna knock
KOs.
me out.
Every man stepped in the ring had to go, and you don't believe?
I don't believe at all. All I see is a sup sat down right next to me. He's got. I just don't see anything about him that says he's gonna knock me out. He's got little spaghetti legs.
We don't believe
he's
you.
Skinny. He's ugly.
Fury was really keyed in on Deontay's power, and he seemed to be focused on that along with trying to throw Wilder off his game. and that resulted in 2 knockdowns, one of which went viral.
By Wilder. Oh,
that didn't go very well. On the flip side, Wilder only talked about one thing.
You ain't never felt
Definitely
no
not.
power like mine. You never
Power,
been
yes, I
with
have felt power.
like mine.
You're
never
unique.
seen
You're
power
like a little
like
dust in the
mine.
ocean. You ain't
Wilder is known as a power puncher or a knockout artist, which is looked down upon at times and criticized as not being the complete boxer. But how I see it is, he has focused all of his time and energy into mastering one thing. Show me someone who has a singular focus, and I'll show you someone that's very successful.
You gonna feel every power you need to feel. You gonna
let's
feel
go.
everything you need to feel.
Let's have a tickle.
Wilder says a few things that I find very interesting.
Fear
Talk is
nothing.
cheap. He got to do something to promote himself. He got to do something to build himself up, to convince himself to get in the ring with me.
that
I
right?
already know. I already feel your energy. All this talk ain't nothing to me.
You're all
I'm
on
always
edge,
calm
and all the pressure's on you
collective.
to deliver that
Because,
big bomb
hey,
knockout.
All this right here,
There's no
you can
pressure
do
on me.
all the
I'm only
talking
playing the ball.
actions as it is.
But you've
You
got
can
to
do that
prove you're
anywhere
a
it goes.
champion.
But for me, my action is when I show you.
Show
This
me
is
that.
what I do. Your action
Show
is
me that.
talking. My action
If
is
your
louder
action
than
ain't
my
talking-
words. You have to be careful because your words are power. What you say out into the universe, it will manifest. What you say will come to pass. But how it comes, you never know.
I think that point right there really sums up this promo tour. This fight was a manifestation of both fighters' words. Fury boxed and moved, and Wilder got the knockdowns he promised. When fights are over, I think those are the most honest moments for most fighters. It's nothing to sell, it's only reflection. And here's what they had to say.
It's no secret that Joshua did not want this fight. And he didn't want it for a reason, because Deontay Wilder is the most fiercest puncher in boxing history, in heavyweight division history. And I saw that tonight, I felt it. No wonder AJ didn't want no part of that right hand. He can't move like me, he'd have been nailed.
I think we both did a great promotion, promoting the fight, and the fight lived up to it, you know. I don't know how he got up, you know, and I don't know why they didn't start the count earlier, you know, but we don't make no mistakes. Well, I mean, we don't make no excuses.
Fury was honest in his assessment, and I think Wilder made him a believer, and Wilder thought he knocked him out. Wilder was very consistent in his messaging throughout. So what's occurred since that fight? Wilder has had 2 viral knockouts, and Tyson Fury sustained a nasty cut in his last fight. Those things have to play a major part in your confidence level. That had to build Wilder's confidence and hurt Fury's confidence, right? Wilder did what he always done, and Fury hasn't looked the same since he got knocked down. So how has this affected both fighters leading into this fight?
Fury and his team have chosen not to allow any filming during his boxing training.
This is a serious fight, it's not a plaything. Interviews and cameras and all that's all good, but when you get knocked spark out, then there's no more cameras and no more interviews. So that's what it is. That's why they're not allowed in the gym and all that. Because I'm not here, I'm not a movie star. I'm fighting for my life here.
Now he's fighting for his life. He's changed his entire approach this time around. New trainer, new gym, new cut man, new attitude, and the list goes on. And Wilder, on the other hand,
the worst thing we could have done is try to reinvent the wheel, like under the assumption that somehow we didn't win or didn't, but we thought we did win. So we're not looking to change everything up. We're just looking to do what we do better.
Wilder, again, very consistent in his approach. Here's the outside world's opinion on things.
I have yet to hear a single foreign fan on this planet that thought Wilder won the fight. Only a handful of American fans thought Wilder won the fight.
The other reason why I'm picking Wilder is because there's a part of me that doesn't feel that Fury can be any better than he was the first time, emotionally, mentally, and technically. That he fought the best fight he could. He could fight.
And I will put any money now that Tyson does what he says he's going to do. It could be over early on, but there's going to be a knockout at Tyson.
He's the hardest puncher in the history of boxing.
I agree.
I believe honestly that it ruins guys.
So If he was such a banger, you don't get up, especially in the 12th round, and I can tell you that. So I'm quite confident his power ain't like it should be. And what greats has he fought?
Which side is right? I think both make very valid points. What I realized is both fighters are extremely confident. Is there one more than the other? Perhaps. But Fury has found comfort in his changes, and he has confidence that he has made the right decisions. Wilder has confidence in his routine and stability and believe he just has to do what he's always done. Either way, it should be a great fight. Who do you believe has more confidence heading into the rematch? Who do you believe is going to win the rematch? Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next week, I'm out.